Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Nette. I'm 24 years old. My cup size is a 36D or 38C. I'm a Sagittarius 100%. My rising sign is Scorpio, hence my passionate personality. I'd do a hair flip if my hair wasn't in a bun. and my moon is in Leo. A little fun fact, I'm super into astrology and tarot reading. I am a model / a findom and just overall a content creator. My favorite thing to do, to sum it up in one word, is to create. That's what I love to do. I love to create, no matter if it's no matter if it's writing, painting, drawing, makeup, fashion, just expressing myself through photography, editing. I am so into the whole production process of creating beauty. And that's what I do. I create beauty all around me, no matter if it's interior designing or the way I look or my content that I'm putting up. It's all about creating gorgeous, beautiful things. Because come on, our world is gray enough already. Our world needs a little bit of Nette to just bring a little sparkle back. I'm constantly working on my content and I keep the balance between my work-life creativity and my vanilla life creativity so that I constantly have one project that has nothing to do with my career but is still creative. So yeah, and at the moment I have interior design project, so I'm just gathering up some old furniture and making gorgeous furniture out of it and redecorating my home. My favorite outfit. Oh God, this is a tough question. This is such a tough question because I love fashion. At the moment, I think this is my favorite blouse. That's why I'm wearing it. It feels like ecstasy on my skin. So silky smooth. Love it. I don't think I ever really decided to become a model or a performer. I mean, I've loved modeling since I was a little girl. I mean, my mom used to have those cameras with a film roll, and girl, I was always ready to strike a pose when I was a little girl. Like, no matter what the situation, I saw a camera and I was like, working my angles ever since I was a little girl. But actually, like initially, I was the girl working behind the scenes. So I'm a makeup artist by my profession, and I've been working behind the scenes in lots of photo shoots and video shoots, and actually even to the point when I started working as Nette, I didn't really view myself as a model as much as I did view myself as a content creator. Then there became this point when lots of promoters started approaching me and noticing my work, and I just realized that I'm born to be in the spotlight. I mean, I love to dominate the camera, and the camera clearly worships me. So I kind of honestly fell into the whole modeling thing. It's been in my blood ever since, but I always thought that my place is behind the scenes and not in the spotlight. But oh boy, I was wrong. So what do I love most about my career? Ooh. This is a tough one, but I can basically sum it up into 3 words. I love to create, share, and inspire. I love telling a story through my content. I love creating a vibe and a feeling to all that I do, no matter if it's a photo shoot or a video or even a live, whatever it is. I just love the creative process of what goes into my work. But come on, I cannot answer this question and leave out my fans, because I have the most supportive and amazing fan base that's blows my mind beyond, it's beyond me, and I love my fans. So to sum it up, I love the creative process, and I love the engaging with my fans, and also getting feedback from my content, because you know, nothing satisfies an artist more than, you know, hearing that your content is valued, and my fans do a great job at expressing that to me. So really blessed, truly blessed. The best thing that has happened to me in my career so far. Okay, this is easy. I don't even have to think about it. It's definitely the moment, excuse me. It's definitely the moments when I was crowned as the Supreme Goddess in the Aero Awards 2018. Like, imagine how I'm feeling. I'm 6 months into social media publicly, I mean, internationally, or in the social media, presenting myself as Nette, and then I got into Findom, and first of all, even being nominated in a big gala like the Aero Awards was like, again, mind-blowing. But then when I got the message from Luca, the mister who has created the whole awards, telling me that I've won, I could not believe that after 6 months I got a trophy as the Supreme Goddess. Like, it's, I guess that was the game-changing moment in my career where I really, like, for the first time, I think I really started to view myself as a professional at that point. I don't know, it was some kind of a personal validation to me. It was, I guess it was a confidence thing, yeah. But that was amazing. I'll never forget it. And now I'm nominated again, and we'll just see what happens, but I'm gonna cherish that moment to the end of times. Oh God. Oh, as much as I love what I do and I love my job, but there has been quite a bit of bad experiences. Mostly, this is mostly linked to being a findom, a financial dominatrix, and especially when I just started. So, and I can sum it up again in one word: scammers. There are so many scammers trying to either get services free from new girls with a smaller following. Back then, I think I had like under 5,000 followers on Twitter. Now I'm almost at 15K, which is also mind-blowing. But anyway, back to the story. Scammers, especially at the beginning, I was so excited about financial domination and finally getting to practice it after all those years of, you know, looking into the fetish and just exploring it. So I got into it, and yeah, I was so excited and so naive that I got scammed a few times. So just a word to the wise, to all of the aspiring findoms or models, ladies out there: collect your coins before giving away your services, your material. Don't give away nothing until you collect your coin, because trust me, there are rude people who do not value your work, who will try to take it away from free. So I just say, know your value and attacks. Yeah, that's all I gotta say from the scammers. This was a good one. My all-time favorite athlete is definitely, and now I gotta admit I'm representing Finland right here, right now, because my favorite athlete, it's not a guy, and it's not a conventional sports, it's boxing. Boom, boom. It's Eva Wallström. So this awesome chick who is such a boss babe, like totally killing it. I think she has won the the world championship of boxing several times. So she is just a fierce, fierce woman. And girl, she is so pretty that if you look into her face, you would never think that she's a boxer, because she's gorgeous. But when you're looking at her body, you definitely know that she's an athlete, because she's ripped. She's looking good. And she's approaching 40 at the moment, and she's still slaying it. So, you know, hats off to her. I mean, fierce. Fierce. My favorite actress. This isn't even hard. You know, just a short little backstory to this one. I was a young girl, and we were living at the time where Barbies were blonde, blue-eyed, and you know me, brown hair, dark eyes, kind of a spicy look. And I was with my father watching Dusk Till Dawn. Shout out to Quentin Tarantino, a thank you. And then came the scene where this gorgeous, gorgeous dark woman with big, big brown hair, brown eyes, and a killer body comes. She's holding a snake, and she's just seducing all the men who are at the scene. And you know who I'm talking about, Salma freaking Hayek. Like, if a woman is beautiful, I mean, she is beautiful. But it was so empowering, because you gotta understand that when I was a kid, it was really rare to find. It was popular to be blonde, to have blue eyes, especially here in Finland, Scandinavia. Like, not a lot of people look like me. Like, I have my ethnic looks, my dark hair, and my dark eyes. So my mind was just blown when I saw this beautiful, gorgeous creature, Salma Hayek, like, come and just, you know, seduce all the men in the bar. And I was like, I thought to myself, obviously I didn't tell it to my father, but I was a little girl and I was like thinking, oh my God, I am born to channel her. Like, Salma Hayek in Dusk Till Dawn is like my freaking spirit animal, seriously. She is so sensual, so just such a vixen, and always has been so proud of her body. Even in the 90s and early 2000s, when it was popular, I mean, what's the word? Popular? When it was cool to be skinny, okay? And she has always rocked those curves as you should. So definitely Salma Hayek in Dusk Till Dawn, my favorite actress. My favorite musician or a band. If you would have asked me this like 10 years ago, I would have answered these types of punk bands from Finland, like Kaos, Lama, Riistetyt, Mana Mana, punk bands. I'm an old punk. I used to be a punk. But I think the baddest bitch in town is Lady Gaga, like 1000%. And let me explain why. Like, she was the first one to truly combine the theatrics and art and fashion to music. I mean, she can be so theatrical, and then she can strip it all down and be so vulnerable and so bare. I mean, she's just a wise woman she uses her fame to do good, honestly. I know she has a charity that supports stray kids. I like to call stray kids just kids who are struggling, and she's really doing something with her fame, and not just, you know, winging it. Plus, she is talented as fuck, Like, my whole opinion on her, I wasn't into the style of music that she did, but I was always into the visuals and the art that she made. But when she came out with Joanne, oh god, that was another I should do some sort of an effect. That was mind-blowing. Like, she stripped down all the theatrics, and god, she is so talented. That voice, she's kind of like my idol in a way, because like I mentioned before, I love telling a story through my content. I love creating a vibe and a mood, and I feel like she's the queen of that. She just slays it. If I was a superhero, now let's forget that. If I was any fictional comic character, cosplay character, manga character, anything, Jessica Rabbit. Can you see the resemblance? Not quite, but yo, seduction is my thing, so I think I could rock a Jessica Rabbit look like no one else. Me too. Now this is something that I could talk about for hours. I could talk about this for days, because yeah, hashtag MeToo. And what do I think about the whole movement? I think that finally, we as women are coming together, and even men are realizing how hard it is to be a woman, how fragile you are. I have to think that, do I have the courage to take a risk and go outside when it's nighttime? It's not safe for a woman. Not even here in Finland. It's not safe. No male needs to think about their own security when they are stepping out of their home. We as women, we need to take care of our safety, because at any day, at any time, anyone, no one is excluded. If you're a female, this can happen to you. It has happened to me twice. And I never thought anything this tragic and this horrible could happen to me. But nowadays, I really take care of my safety. After my personal experiences with being violated and assaulted, I've taken self-defense classes, and I can knock a motherfucker out like no one else. Okay, that was a bit much, but I'm very passionate about this because I can't go through my story here, but the Me Too movement is necessary. For this time of age where we are living, it's necessary. Absolutely necessary. And it is sad. It's not a step towards, how would I frame this? Doing the Me Too campaign and using the hashtag is raising awareness, but we need something concrete to keep us women safe. We need it embedded into the men's heads that it is nowhere near okay to violate a woman, okay? I don't like the fact that I need to pack my mace, then I need to prepare in the back of my head, okay, so if anyone comes to me and there's an altercation, what do I do? Like, I know exactly every single move I would do if I was walking and it was dark and someone attacked me from the back. I know it by heart because Like I said, after my experiences being assaulted twice, I do not wish that on my worst enemy. It's not just physical damage that they're doing. It is not just physical trauma that you are enduring to another person. It stays with you for a lifetime. It has been 9 years, almost 10, since my first assault. And not a day goes by that I don't look myself in the mirror and have a second when I'm thinking that it was my fault. And that's not cool. It's not my fault. And girl, it's not your fault either. Stay strong. As long as we as women, and the more men we get to join this movement and to just tell this story and promote this cause, the more people we can get, maybe we can make a difference in this world. Maybe one day it will be safe for me as a female to walk outside my door, even though if it's past 8 o'clock and it's dark. Maybe one day it will be safe enough for me to walk at night without having to fear of being violated or even worse. But it takes volume. So this was a fabulous question to have in this interview because we cannot stress this enough. Daily, women are being assaulted, and daily women who have been assaulted in the past are dealing with guilt, shame, regret, thinking, what if I, but if I, should I, could I, would I? And it's not right that it is the victim's job. I hate the word victim, by the way. I hate the word victim. Let me just hold on. Hate the word victim. But that's the truth. We are assault victims, but we are not victims in life. We are strong women, and we're gonna slay this shit no matter who has harmed us in the past or who can harm us in the future. But all I have to say is that know how to defend yourself and stay safe. And let's spread the message of the hashtag MeToo movement. Let's gather more people. Let's make a freaking difference so that maybe our children can, our daughters can walk out there safe and sound without having to deal with all the horrible things that we had to go through. Hashtag MeToo. Nette loves you. So much love to all. My favorite actor is Danny Trejo. He is such a badass in general. Like, all the roles he plays are kind of scary, and I wouldn't want to run into him in a dark alley, you know what I'm saying? But I just find him so authentic, so real, so raw. I just love his work. So my favorite actor is definitely Danny Trejo. So lately I've been working on my YouTube channel that will be launched soon. That's been under the works for about 6 months, and I am having so much fun with it. I am totally geeking about, being nerdy about, you know, editing. Videography is so interesting to me, and just, you know, trying to get a bit more comfortable in front of the camera, that's been a huge thing as well. And just perfecting the niche, which I will be, you know, covering. And obviously the beginning will be a great time for me to experiment around with content that I want to make that I think is fun. And how can I know? I've never done this before, so I want to explore a bit. You know, being an adventurous soul as I am, of course I want to do that. Another thing that's under the works, like constantly, is my website. So you may or you may not know that Nette is also a writer. I've been published one time in a fabulous online magazine called Simply Sexy, and excuse me, and soon my second article will go live on domlinks.com. That is an awesome website hosted by the amazing and talented Dirk Hooper. I've been so honored to be able to work with him, and regarding that, my writing and my passion towards writing, I'm starting my own blog, and that will be linked to the Nette website. So that's under the works constantly. I can't tell you, unfortunately, I can't tell you an exact date when it will launch, but you know, keep up with me and I'll let you know, okay? And obviously, I'm constantly working on my sensual content. Lately, I've been adding a lot more dance to my performances, and just like aiming my focus more towards making amazing, you know, clips, having amazing photo shoots, and producing the most amazing shots. And just like I said, I love to create a story through my content, so I'm constantly working on that side as well. And actually, you can only find my content, my sensual content, on twero.com these days. I'm gonna obviously keep teasing y'all in the socials, but all the juicy sensual content, the burlesque type of feel that I am slowly like weaving myself into will be launched in Twero. So I'm excited for that. It's still going to be a while of me being in the creative process, because I'm the type of creator that I need to take a period of time where I can forget about social media, forget about being Nette, in a sense that engaging with people. I kind of like hermit up and go inside my head and just focus like 100% on creating the most amazing, teasing, sultry, sensual content. And I'm sure you'll love it. So I'm also nominated yet again in the Era Award Gala. So I will be launching a campaign to promote my nominations. And you basically register through your email. You go to the website aeroawards.com, register through your email. You get a link straight to your email where you can vote daily for your favorite models, performers, and stars to, you know, show your support. And I'm nominated in 4 categories. I'm on the runs for, so the last year I won the trophy of Supreme Goddess, and this year I'm nominated as the Glamour Supreme Goddess, the Best Influencer, the Best Business-Minded Model, and also Best Findom Model. There are 2 bigger projects that are coming up later on this year, and these are exciting. So I've kept quite hush-hush about this whole thing ever since I decided to cancel the launch of my calendar for 2019. I canceled it because I'm a perfectionist. I'm not gonna put out a product that I am only only like liking. No, I need to love it. I need to be 1000% content with it. I want to provide only the best for the Von Nette fans and the Von Nette fam in general. So I decided to push the calendar. So it will be a 2020 calendar called the Intentional Goddess. It's sort of like a calendar meets a self-help workbook, but not in a cliche way. More of like in a cutthroat, real, authentic way. You know? So that will be launched late 2019 so that you can get it, you know, before the 2020 year starts. And there's another project that I've been working on. I came up with this idea the same time I came up with the idea of the Intentional Goddess calendar, and it's based on my lifestyle. It's based on my view of life. It's all about gratitude. I'm a strong believer that gratitude really is the attitude. I don't give a fuck. Can I say fuck in this interview? I don't give a crap. I don't give a crap if you think it's cliche, but gratitude is the attitude. So it is a Grateful Goddess journal. And it's basically ready-made templates for you to fill out daily to raise your vibrations, you know, raise your vibe and just manifest your dream life. My dreams for my career. I dream a lot. My dream is to be able to work with amazing photographers, just traveling the world, modeling, keep creating content, performing, perfecting my craft as the days go by, meet amazing creative people, make amazing connections, and just honestly to be able to provide a good lifestyle for myself, doing what I love one day. That's the dream, the ultimate dream. And I never want to stop evolving, and it is very important to me to have a presence both in the adult social media and the fetish community, and the adult community as it is to have a presence with what I like to call the vanilla peoples, the ones who are not in the adult industry, because there's so much more to me than just, I don't want to say just because I don't want to belittle the adult work at all, or the fetish community. No, honey, it's in my heart. But there's so much more to me, and I feel like I need to spread all the creativity, all the thoughts, all that's in me that has something to do with things like what I just mentioned with my YouTube channel, you know, female empowerment, number one, body love, self-love, self-care, being success-minded, goal-setting and goal-getting. So that's also major topics on the calendar that will be published. Excuse me. The calendar that will be published for 2020. And yeah, there's lots to do with Von Nette that I want you guys to see. Advice to a younger me. Okay, let's go back. I'm 24 now. Let's go back 10 years. The 14-year-old Nette. She was full of angst. She was full of anger. And she was rebellious as hell. There was no stopping her. First of all, I'd go back and I'd give her a big ass hug, and then I'd slap her in the face and say, girl, you have no idea what's in store for you. You have no idea that you will grow up to be a strong woman. You will go through shit, but remember, that there's a lesson behind every shitty thing that happens. I don't care if you can't find anything good out of a bad situation. Sometimes you can't, and you won't, but you damn sure can learn about it. And just do yourself a favor and learn from others' mistakes. You don't have to make every mistake yourself. And just be confident. Like, you're unique. Yes, you don't fit in with the Scandinavian blondes and blue-eyed girls. You don't fit in. So what? Girl, your unique looks is the thing that will set you apart from all the rest one day. You're gonna love your brown eyes. You're gonna love your darker skin. You're gonna love your dark hair. And that's funny because the 14-year-old Nette used to have pink hair. Like pink. Pink. I think I'd laugh in a way because I remember when I was 14, and if I could have seen myself like right at this moment, then I wouldn't believe that it's the same me. I wouldn't. So I'd say, just find your confidence because you're fabulous. You're unique. You're a bit weird, but that's what makes you unique, and just embrace it. I'd also say that you don't need to be skinny. You don't need to be skinny. You need to be healthy. Follow your heart. You're on the right path. Follow your heart, but don't be so freaking self-destructive, okay? Stay safe. But, go crazy. You're young. But just do it a bit more lightheartedly, Just have fun with it. Just tell your father that you love him. Oh, and yeah, don't start smoking, okay? Because you're not gonna be able to stop that easy. It's bad for you.